but you're not getting that, you know, all that deep fried oil. And for me, I prefer that because sometimes French fries done in oil really feel heavy. It hits in your stomach different. I love my air fried French fries. I like them more than the restaurants now. I put a little truffle salt on it and it's just perfection.
It is. And so, Rochelle, basically, make it, flip it, and you get it. I mean, you can create your own Ninja kitchen. So the profile on this is about what, 15?
15.5 inches.
About 15
and
inches.
It will fit under any cabinet.
Look at that.
Most cabinets are about 17 inches high, so it will flip up, and then you get 45% of your counter space
Look
back.
at
So
that.
you can use that counter space to make your coffee in the morning, to do your food prep. But I love that we get our counter space back because no kitchen's ever big enough, right?
It's
you
true.
always want extra counter space.
Okay, Rochelle, what's next? Because I know we are so busy.
Yes, you mentioned a shrimp broil. So instead of a shrimp boil, we're doing a shrimp boil.
Nice.
So we've got some shrimp and potatoes and corn in here, a wonderful, easy sheet pan meal. You've got the light on in there so you can always take a peek and see what's going on. It's still cool. I just pulled the chicken out of there so it says flip. So it even tells you to flip it when it's ready to flip underneath your cabinet. I'm gonna remove the smart probe. You can always wrap it around this and stick it on top or stick it in your refrigerator to store. I love the storage idea for this. But I'm just gonna go through and select my different mode here. So you've got air fry, broil, roast, bake, toast and bagel, reheat. You'll never want to use your microwave again. Any leftovers you bring home from the restaurant, you'll use the reheat function. Dehydrate, and then your whole smart cook system here, and that's the probe that we use for the chicken where you can select your different doneness. But we're just gonna do a broil. So I'm gonna go down up here to broil and hit select high for 9 minutes, and we're gonna do a little seafood broil. And you can see, and that 60-second preheat, you know, this is going to cook in less time than my big oven takes to preheat.
In fact, we're gonna do that food fight in just a few moments, but don't say I didn't warn you. We are now looking at fewer than 100 remaining of the cinnamon. So if you want that cinnamon, I know, especially if you've been watching, if you've been waiting, if you've been learning, now is the time to grab yours and check out while we've got it. So we are in the dozens remaining on that cinnamon. The silver, that stainless, which is available at retail, but no one else are doing these accessories for this price, including the Ninja website. This is your last opportunity. In fact, no kidding, at the rate that this are going, I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we'll have enough for the full hour. Stainless, of course, our most popular choice. The black, Rob, I think you said about 400 of those. If you want that classic black, we would love to, oh, actually fewer than 400. So they are going, gone. Remember, you could do a $40 off apply and buy promotion. And of course, now you're paying for your shipping. So anything you're shopping for after the fact, you can get it to your door with that free shipping. All right, so here's our food fight. So here's my upper oven. Okay, we're gonna do bake. And you know, just to be fair, I'm gonna say 350 degrees, because that's about what we're doing everything at for the most part. Okay, very fancy oven. Okay, so it's just so I'm clear, okay, it's 10:07. 10:07. 175 degrees, so we've started our food fight. Remember, not one or two, how about 4 pounds of your favorite French fry or wings, up to 4-pound capacity in that air frying basket. Take your biggest party lasagnas, and honestly, yeah, take it out of the cardboard box, but it's gonna do that for you. But Rochelle, the thing is, 60-second preheat, but unlike even that really fancy, expensive oven, no hot and cold spots. It circulates the heat better.
It's going to surround your food with hot air. And we gave that oven a bit of a head start. It's starting to preheat. I'm gonna put this pizza in and we're gonna see what's done first. We're gonna have the pizza against the big oven, and we're giving the big oven a head start because I just wanna flip this one more time before I put a pizza in it to show you how easy it is to flip up. It just goes up and down just like that. You get 45% of your counter space back. But let's put that pizza in.
Say, you feel pretty confident.
I'm giving it a head start.
Really
I feel very confident that this pizza is going to be done.
Nice to the big oven.
I am. The big expensive oven where our Ninja is going to blow it away. Wait till you see it. So I'm just going to walk around the corner here. I'll even do it slowly. I'm giving that big oven a little head start. We're going to turn it on. It is already on bake for 22 minutes at 350. I'm going to reduce the time to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And we're going to up the temperature. I want it to be a little nice golden brown, crispy, and delicious. So 375. I'm going to hit start. 60-second preheat. You're gonna hear that doot-doot-doot in just a minute. Let me turn on the light too so you can see that pizza go. So in just about a minute, you're gonna hear doot-doot-doot, and we're gonna have this pizza in a race against the big oven back there.
So you actually, because this is supposed to come to a higher temperature than I even set the oven at.
Yeah.
Here's what's happening, and wow, are we busy. Here's the thing, there's a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Your party lasagnas, your pizza, your hot pockets, your calzones, your churros. Honestly, if you're baking for Easter, remember you're not covering up that counter space because it flips up. So, you know, you could make and bake and take whatever you got, your sheet pans, I mean, your cookies, whatever it is, and then flip it up to reveal your counter space again. 45% of your counter space is given back, but you're also eliminating fat. You're eliminating preheat time. You're eliminating hot and cold spots. We are eliminating quantities because at this point, we now have about 3 dozen of the cinnamon remaining, and then fewer than 400 on that black. Remember, even if you shop at the Ninja website, you're getting closer to a $300 price. What's going on there,
So I just wanted to show you that you can use your regular bakeware too. So your glass bakeware, ceramic bakeware, anything that you use in your oven, as long as it's 13 inches or less, you can use it in your Ninja as well. So we just did a quick big ziti here because I wanted to show you that you could also use your bakeware in it. It will bake, it will roast, it will also air fry, but look at that wonderful cheese.
Are you kidding me?
Do you see that cheese? Oh my goodness. And so, you know, I love that I can do it with a 60-second preheat, that I'm not having to wait for my oven to preheat. My oven at home takes 15 minutes. We're testing the one in the studio here.
I know.
It's a race for the pizza.
It is. It's a food fight.
It is a food fight.
I
love a good food fight. Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
Like a food fight.
Especially one where I get to eat and not get dirty, right?
Exactly. Hey, you know what, guys? Can I show the 10-in-1 functions? And I apologize. I'm just going to go a little bit closer to the screen. Although, Rob, I know, where did I put the sheet you printed? Because, so honestly, if you are looking for something that is your one and done, are you air frying? Yes, you are. Are you air roasting? Bagels, how many pieces of toast again, Rochelle?
9.
A 9, up to 9 pieces of toast. Baking, dehydrating, you can keep warm, you can reheat, you can toast, you can also broil with this, but you are smart cooking. And remember, the big thing about this is no hot and cold spots. It circulates air more perfectly. Frankly, I gotta be honest with you, I don't care if it's, you know, broccoli or beef, it tastes better when you put it in the Ninja. In fact, when it comes to countertop ovens and appliances, Ninja is #1. You guys are the leaders. I mean, overtaking, you know, some of the big names out there. Do you see what Vince is doing? He's even looking at his watch. He's like,
He's timing it.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I love it.
what do you mean that big oven isn't ready?
So we just removed the baked ziti. I'm actually gonna bake a little artichoke dip in here if you wanna take a peek before I get it cooked. You can see we just put some artichoke dip in there that's cold. We've got some cheese. We're gonna get nice and melted and gooey and delicious. But I'd love to show you those functions really quick again too, just so you can see them. You've got your 8 cooktop functions here with air fry, broil, roast, bake, toast, bagel, reheat and dehydrate. Plus you have your smart cook system. This is what makes it a 10-in-1 is you have that smart probe that will fit here into the side and it will cook your meat to the perfect doneness. And I'm gonna show you the pork roast here in a minute. But I'm just gonna set this to bake. You can do your time and temperature just like you would on your big oven, except this one's faster.
Right.
I'm gonna do 8 minutes at 350 just to get that cheese to melt. But
you know what, Rochelle, can I also point out, this is a set it and forget it. So like my other Ninja appliances, it's no more, oh my gosh, is it done? It's no more, oh my gosh, did I leave the oven on? It actually counts down my meal in minutes.
It does. And you can always turn the light on here. There's a little light button here too if you want to take a peek, and it will turn the light on so you can see it as well. But I really love that probe because that really takes the guesswork out of doing those expensive things. You know, if I mess up a cake, I'll just, you know, do another cake. You know, that's a couple, you know, couple bucks on a box mix or from scratch with flour. But this smart probe that you see here, this is really the game changer. This is what's going to save you money because, you know, if you spend a lot of money on a pork roast, you want to make sure it's done correctly. So you just put the smart probe in and it's going to take that guesswork out for you because it already has it pre-programmed in. Look at how wonderful and
look at how caramelized that is. Guys, I'm just going to walk back to the oven to prove a point. So this is, and you know what's so funny? So I sprung this on Rochelle, you know, maybe 2 hours ago. I'm like, I'd love to do this. Okay, by the way, did you hear, I heard the sound of happiness.
Yes, that's something else.
Okay,
the shrimp boil is done.
And can I just point out, in fact, my whole team knows I have a blazer that I might put on if I start to have my own personal summer during this show, because I was sweating before the show. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 9 ovens on. and I'm not verklempt. I'm cool as a cucumber. Now, we started this almost 8 minutes ago. It's still only up to 255 degrees. So that's almost 8 minutes ago. It's still not at 350. So time is money, time is eating. And I know it's something that Leslie, I know Marlo was talking about Leslie as well. This is, everybody has kind of their own favorite Ninja item, although I'm a super fan of everything, including that Ninja Storm. But Leslie was talking about, she's got a teenager in the house now. Your teenagers, your teens, your tweens, for yourself. When everybody is saying, Mom, when's dinner? Dinner is done in minutes, Rochelle.
Exactly. Or even if, you know, you're just cooking for yourself at home and you're tired, you're like, what can I make in just, you know, 10, 15 minutes?
Look at that juice. Can you guys see that juice?
Yeah, let's do. I love how you got excited about the pork roast. It's so delicious, isn't it? But look at the juice in there. Let me maybe tilt it up to camera so you can see how wonderful, juicy, and delicious that is.
My
and I don't have to worry about it being done because I know that Smart Pro brought it to the exact temperature that pork should be. So I know I'm not going to dry it out. I know I'm not going to overcook it. It's going to be done to perfection every single time. Look at the juice on that.
Okay, and that's because of that Smart Probe technology.
Yes.
So remember, it is a 10-in-1. We are doing it for this show and for this hour. Next hour, my friend Liz from Nakery is going to be along, the original Boss Babe. And this is a one and done. When I tell you price goes away, these quantities are going away, it is your only shot for the entire year. We're going to pay to send it to you. It has free shipping. But more importantly, it is replacing basically 10 things. Well, 8 if you want to get real technical about it. But with the new Smart Probe technology and that temperature, that thermometer that's included, it takes it to the next level. Meats get juicier. Nothing gets dried out. Everything is beautifully caramelized and brown. You're getting not one, you're getting a baking rack. You're also getting this roasting rack that goes on that 13 by 13 pan. Then you're getting larger capacity, up to 4 pounds on that air frying basket. And remember, with the recipe booklet included, the crumb tray, even the Ninja website would charge about $260 for this. And when you do your comparison shopping, you really do have to compare head to head. This is the new, the 2.0, the XL, the red, unless you're one of the next 50 people who are joining us, that red is, or the cinnamon, to be technical, that red is well on its way to sellout city sometime. Actually, 5 dozen remaining. So the cinnamon is probably going to be gone in the next 10 minutes. And then, Rob, I think you said fewer than 400 on that black. Oh, 340 only on that black. The stainless, there's your seafood broil.
There's our seafood broil. So instead of a boil, we did a broil. We did this in 12 minutes. You saw me add it at the beginning of the hour. So we just have some potatoes, some shrimp, and some corn in here. It's pretty hefty. This could feed at least 6 or at least 2 hungry men. My husband, you know, I think would love this too if I did it with chicken or with some sausage as well. But I love that I can do my sheet pan meals in record time. It just takes only 12 minutes to do salmon and vegetables. This only took 12 minutes. So you can cook something that's healthy and delicious on a weeknight when you want to get dinner done fast. And I'll even give you an extra tip. It is dishwasher safe, but when I'm at home, I usually put tinfoil at the bottom here just so I can crumble it up and make cleanup really easy. So for those weeknights when you're busy and you want something done quick, this is really going to help you get dinner to
You'll never look back. Okay, 11 minutes in. 11 minutes in.
All right, it's still preheating.
We're at 3:32. It is still preheating. We're 11 minutes into that preheat. Okay, look at perfect. We got great comparison, Rob. So in the time okay, in those basically 10, 11 minutes since we hit preheat or basically bake on the full-size oven, the pizza is almost done. Look at how golden brown and delicious that is. The seafood broil is done. You did that ziti where you
did the ziti.
Okay, the ziti. You have to understand, dinner is done. And no kidding, when everybody's saying, Mom, 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 I mean, I'm hungry. If we are, okay, 12 minutes, we're now going on 12 minutes for that large oven to preheat. And the other thing about this, and Rochelle, I don't know if you want to make my dinner, I'm going to be eating throughout the show. But in all seriousness, you go to your favorite, your frozen food section, you recognize that little, you know, black and white check. Your favorite fast food restaurant, they have their potato skins. They have their loaded, you know, chicken wings. They've We've got all of your favorites. These French fries, do you know that air frying basket will, and correct me if I'm wrong, up to 4 pounds.
4 pounds.
Up to 4 pounds. This is a pound, this is a pound. By my math, I got room to spare.
You do.
So, you know, this is a pound, this is a pound. And of course you're going to take it out of the cardboard box. We do have to issue that verbal disclaimer. This is bigger than my head. Okay, that is I found the biggest lasagna possible. And yeah, it fits easily and handily in this. And remember, I don't care if it's just everything from pizza and poppers and nachos, and you want salmon, you want fish, you want to bring out the flavor of your roasted vegetables. You want this because this is your final opportunity, is your last shot. The price does go away. Remember, we have Sellout City on both the black and on that cinnamon. Rochelle, I think we're finally
It's finally to temperature, and our pizza has 6 minutes left. And so, and ordinarily you'd have to add the pizza now and then add your 15 minutes.
So basically, I would have to put the pizza in now. Ours has been already baking for like 6 or 7 minutes. And you can see this took what, 12, 13 minutes, you know, close to that to actually come to temperature. All right, I'll be nice, I'll shut it off. But, but the other thing about this is generating a lot of heat. And when I said we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we've got 9 ovens. So hey, summer's around the corner. You want to eat healthy. You want swimsuit season. You don't want extra energy costs or heating up your home. This is what you want, Rochelle.
Exactly. So the pizza only has 5 minutes left on it. So this has had 10 minutes of cooking at 375 while the big oven has been preheating. So this almost has dinner done, whereas if you were going to use your big oven, you'd have to start the clock now for that 15 minutes. So this is where it's going to save you time. This is what we mean when we say it's 60% faster than your bigger oven, is you're not going to have to add that preheat time to whatever recipe that you're doing. Plus you get the smart probe. So you saw me carve into that pork earlier. Let me show you how that smart probe
You know
works.
what it's like? Rochelle and I were talking about traffic. Okay, so you used to live like an hour and a half from here, right?
Yes.
With traffic patterns changing, it takes you about double the time.
It takes me double the time if I'm doing rush hour, yes.
Okay, so just, you know, time is money. So it took our full-size oven, which by the way is a great oven. It's a wonderful brand name. They spent thousands of dollars, I'll just tell you on that. It took close to 12 to 13 minutes just to preheat. That means, so what, 65% less time?
It is 60%, these are 60% faster than the bigger oven.
60% faster than the bigger oven. So not only 60-second preheat, so just even, you know, ignore that for a moment. It is going to also cook faster, up to 60% faster than your regular full-size oven. And that's before it even comes to temperature. So no hot and cold spots, and wow, are we busy. I really hope you do it. This is your last shot. We're gonna raise the price, you know, when these are spoken for. Rochelle, what's next? What are you working on?
So I'm gonna do some arancini. This is a great way to use up some leftover risotto or some leftover rice that you have. So we have wrapped mozzarella in there and then put some breadcrumbs on it. I'm just gonna do the little tray on the bottom first so we can see. But this is that air fry basket. So here it's cold. I'm gonna get the mittens out of the way. But this is the air fry basket you're getting that you can put the French fries in. You can put anything you wanna do air fried. And then this tray goes underneath to like catch all the drippings. So if there's extra grease. But before I get this going with the air fry, I already have the smart probe plugged in here. So I wanna show you how that works. So see how it says beef here, and you can scroll through and select chicken. You can scroll through and select pork and fish. And so that already has pre-programmed the correct doneness level. So when you add this smart probe to your meats, it's going to automatically make sure that it comes to the right temperature. And for beef, you can select different doneness levels. Obviously, people want their beef, you know, done more medium or rare. But for things like chicken and pork, where you really want to take the guesswork out and you don't want to overcook it, this is really going to help you with that. But to do the air fryer, I'm just going to remove the smart probe and then go through and select my mode and select air fry. At 8 minutes at 390, I'm going to hit start. Again, that 60-second preheat is going to save us some time, and we're going to have some beautiful, beautiful arancini that's air fried in just 8 minutes.
Okay, here's the thing. So oh, you're kidding, Rob, that's it? Okay, he's like, I'm not kidding. So we have the final dozen of the cinnamon. If you're one of the next 12 people who are able to select it, then of course you can see we're getting close to that 7,000 mark being spoken for. A dozen of you can get the cinnamon. We have about 300 remaining. Okay, actually fewer than 300 on that black. And then we brought in more of the stainless. Stainless you can find out there, but you are not going going to find this configuration or this price anywhere. Shop coast to coast. When it comes to countertop ovens and appliances, truly the leaders are Ninja, and they are doing this for us, and they're doing it for you with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. With Easter right around the corner, I don't care if it's Mother's Day, I don't care if it's swimsuit season, I don't care if you just don't want to schwitz, you don't want to sweat in the kitchen. I'm serious about that. I mean, I'm going to save my own private summer for my, oh, do you know what? The cinnamon, OMG, the cinnamon is gone. Guys, should we keep it out here or should I remove it? I'll leave it. Okay. Do you know, in fact, listen, this might be the only way that I get my arm workout, because we're getting ready to do a break. So, by the way, it is easy to transport. Okay, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone. If you want that black, I think, Rob, you said fewer than 200, fewer than 300. We have yours. We would love to send it your way. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Grab yours while we've got it. I will say this, Rochelle. I mean, first of all, you know I love working with you, and I love working with Ninja. If this were just fast, I'd tell you to do it. But it's less fat. It's faster. It saves counter space. You get more capacity, up to 4 pounds of food in that air frying basket that we're including. And you get the best price that we have found anywhere. They are leaders. They are #1. And when we say going, going, gone, black, fewer than 300, stainless, they are all in sellout territory. This is your final opportunity. You see that clock on your screen. We're going to give everybody a chance to kind of regroup because, you know, like I said, we sold out of the cinnamon so fast. We're going to reset our table here in just a few moments. Rochelle, what are you working on there?
This is that artichoke dip that we added in. Let me find a little spoon here. But we added the artichoke dip in earlier, so we got that nice, wonderful cheese. Look at that cheese melted on the top. Again, you can use your normal baking dishes. So this is just a regular casserole dish that we added all this cheese and artichoke dip to. So you can use your traditional baking dishes, whether it's ceramic or glass, as long as it's under 13 inches, it will fit into the top there. But we also did a baked ziti, all the things we've just done. We've done Pop-Tarts, we've done a couple of different sheet pan meals with the chicken with the smart probe to make sure that chicken was done to perfection. We also did a seafood broil. We did a 5-pound pork roast, a calzone, and the pizza is done, you guys.
Okay, come on.
The pizza is done. So you saw us put it in there. Look at that.
And look at how golden
Look at how
brown
it's
that is.
wonderful and bubbly. The cheese is bubbling. I'm gonna set it right back on top.
Now remember, that's a 13 by 13 pan. So if you're like me, I like to put my pizzas directly on the rack. I mean, you can do that. Just take the pizza out of the box, you know, and you know, put it directly on that rack. We are so busy. We see you there. In fact, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna kind of regroup. We have to reset our table because we sold out of the cinnamon. We will be selling out of that black probably within the first 10 to 15 minutes of when we come back from this little timeout. Hey, you can also shop for your Andrew Lessman. I don't know if you saw Andrew on the air with Adam, Sweet Adam, earlier, but he's got a lot of great specials on hsn.com, and that means free shipping and special pricing. By the way, I think that was the last airing of that marine collagen, if you want that marine collagen. All right, we're gonna reset because we are super busy. We're gonna get ready to sell out of your black in just a few minutes. Congratulations, get yours faster, better, smarter, best price. Yeah, we're gonna feed you. Don't go anywhere.
Get the best deals on the things you love with the HSN card. As an HSN card VIP, you'll get all kinds of perks like VIP financing on so many items, plus extra flex on every item under $369 all day, every day, and at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Includes fraud protection and there's no annual fee. Apply now and instantly get $40 off when you're approved. Call 1-800-695-1418 or visit hsn.com/HSN card.
G by Juliana is for the confident, fashionable, amazing woman. She can expect to feel comfortable. She can also expect a lot of compliments. They'll be asking, who are you wearing?
Got cheese? Oh yeah. Got pizza? Got 60-second heat up? Yeah, we do, but only for this show and only for this hour. Welcome into HSN. I'm Shannon. I'm here with my fabulous ninja friend in the kitchen. That would be Rochelle. All right, if you're just channel surfing, here's what happened. 60-second preheat. Our very big expensive oven lost that food fight by like 12 or 13 minutes.
It did.
60-second preheat, up to 60% faster than your regular oven, 75% less fat than traditional deep frying, and this